I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Kurt Hawkins. The guy hasn't won a singles match in over a decade.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Hey, even though I might have the walking decade of defeat as my partner, I still plan on winning the Mixed Match Challenge.
Same here. So I guess we'll just see whose crappy team flounders its way to the top.
This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who are calling themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
I gotta like that.
I bet you do.
Well scouted reversal there.
Drop kick! He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
Not sure where he got this much energy, but he's definitely feeling it.
And setting him up already to the face.
That's gonna hurt.
Great agility there. Clothesline!
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Head scissors applied, and oh, look at this.
Byron, one thing we learned very early on about Ember Moon is that she can overcome any adversity thrown her way.
Yeah, I think she proved that most in 2017 when she was sidelined for several weeks due to a shoulder injury, but eventually returned to capture the NXT Women's Championship later that same year.
Elbow smash!
Snap suplex, very effective.
She's looking a bit out of it here. Tagged in. Boom, what impact!
If I could reinforce what Byron was saying about Ember Moon's NXT Women's Championship victory, what made it so impressive, in my opinion, was that she had to defeat not one, but 3 other women to capture the gold.
That's right, it was at TakeOver War Games where Ember Moon turned back Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, and Kairi Sane to become NXT Women's Champion.
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American Heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their Mixed Match Challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn. but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Hammerlock. Uh-oh. She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance.
Big slam. Will it be? And Ruby Riott quickly kicks out.
She is ready for a fight tonight. Nice right hand.
Ruby Riott is not interested in red carpets, auditioning for Total Divas and making personal appearances. This is a cold-hearted individual who wants to take down the entire system in sports entertainment.
You just don't appreciate an entrepreneurial spirit, Cole. Ruby Riott embodies the punk rock ethos of do-it-yourself. She'll do whatever it takes to make it to the top.
Very unique vibe for this mixed tag team match, that's for sure. It's not your traditional tag team encounter. Oh, look at that scoop slam. Oh, she's not looking good here.
The first thing she needs to do is somehow get out of that corner.
Oh, no. Step up Enziguri.
You talk about taking a high risk here. I think there are some bad intentions in mind. Oh, no. No.
Avalanche landslide. Will this be enough? 1, 2, 3. And the pinfall gets him the win. Wow, huge pinfall win here tonight.
Any way you slice it, that win right there is beyond important.
Wow, just wow. I'm speechless. What an amazing match.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we'd donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match focusing on the head here. Tough position to be in for sure.
strike.
Ooh, impressive counter.
Continuing the assault on his head here.
Yeah, he might be seeing stars, Michael.
Head crank. Going for the head here.
That's one you feel for a few days, Cole.
So many different styles on display here in this mix. More punishment to his head.
And the effects of assaults like this have a way of adding up in a hurry. Clearly not enough damage done. Kurt Hawkins exploiting the opening.
Taking the attack above the shoulders yet again.
Man, that'll make your head hurt.
Continuing the assault on his head here.
Yeah, he might be seeing stars, Michael.
Going for the head here.
That's one you feel for a few days, Cole.
Slingshot. Shoulders down for the count. He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count. Wow. He's not looking so hot here, guys.
And momentum is certainly not on his side right now.
Oh, no. More punishment to his head.
And the effects of assaults like this have a way of adding up in a hurry.
That'll absolutely give you a headache.
That's for sure, Michael.
But he let him go.
Yeah, and I'm sure his opponent doesn't mind one bit.
Do you guys take requests? We're tuning up the band.
His head's taking the brunt of the punishment here.
Come on, man. Put your arms up. Play some defense.
Here's a cover. No, he lets him out.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Kurt Hawkins is going to have to act fast here to stay in this. I think this one's over. Focusing on the head here.
Tough position to be in for sure. Spine buster! Looking to end this.
Oh, is that it?
Is this what he needs for the win?
Can that beat Kurt Hawkins?
Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time,
How do you know he'll get me in it?
it's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often. So you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the techniques she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for. It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe. And introducing the champion from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Elijah Smith.
The big gold belt up for grabs here tonight.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. DDT!
the impact.
Back now inside the ring. When Samoa Joe speaks, you should believe every word. Paul Heyman discovered this when Joe whispered to him, quote, "Something very bad is going to happen to you. I'm going to wrap my arm around your throat, and you're going to feel it tighten. And then your vision is going to get hazy until it goes dark, and you are unconscious."
Ugh, that just gave me the willies.
Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
He's just dominating at this point.
Yeah, he's not big in stature, but he's got a huge amount of energy.
Scoop slam. Byron, you're not the only one who should fear the words of Samoa Joe. More often than not, he will tell opponents exactly what's coming, almost encouraging them to try to stop him.
Well, I think Saxton might need a new pair of underwear. But anyways, when Samoa Joe addresses the competition, it's not boisterous. It's just like how he fights. Impactful, efficient, threatening, and straight to the point.
Whoa! Drop kick hits the mark.
Running leg drop.
There's nothing better than two superstars battling with a title on the line. But when it's the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at stake, the stakes don't get any higher.
Do you guys take requests? Because we're tuning up the band.
Talk about rocking the jaw.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.